Hello! Today I am taking L'Oreal's Pro Matte Foundation. This foundation has been getting so much hype lately, and for good reason. It is freaking amazing. I am taking that on a Morphe M439 Deluxe buffering brush. This brush is so great. It is huge and fat and dense, and it covers a lot of area in a short amount of time, therefore making applying foundation super quick and easy. As you can see here, I'm just really buffing it into the skin. I'm getting it onto the ears, taking it below the jawline, of course taking it down my neck, that isn't always, and really getting it into the hairline. I'm just making sure that the foundation is not blotchy and that everything is laid on evenly. Now I am taking MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. I am using the shade NC20. I did use a few shades lighter because I do want this to act as a highlight. And I am just taking this in upside down triangles under the eye, down the ridge of the nose, in a T shape on the forehead, on the chin, and on the Cupid's bow. I know that this seems like I am putting a lot on, but that is because I am. But that's okay because I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and this is going to soak up any excess product that we have. So I am patting, as you can see, patting and pressing that concealer into the skin. You don't want to swipe, you don't want to move, because that is just going to wipe the concealer as well as the foundation right off. I did take this concealer high up into the temple area. That just is the way I preferred my highlight to be, and that's just fitting on my face. I'm also like sculpting out the bottom where I would typically contour, and I'm basically prepping for that contour. So I took it a little bit below the hollows of the cheek. Now I'm just going back in with that foundation brush and with no additional product and just making sure that there are no harsh edges anywhere on the face. Now I'm taking a Morphe M438 pointed contour brush, and I'm using MAC's Emphasize. This is a pro product, but you can purchase it online. And I'm basically just taking it everywhere where I put that concealer to highlight. And I'm just dusting. I'm really not going in too harshly with it. I'm not swiping it very hard. I'm just dusting and patting. Well, you really want to be careful with that. Next, I am taking a Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm going in with Makeup Geek's Crème Brule and Peach Smoothie. I couldn't remember. And I mix those two together, and I am just going to buff those two into the crease. As you can see, I am just going in with circular motions here, back and forth, to the inner corner, out into the outer corner. I really want this the shadow to be really, what am I trying to say? I really want it to be smoked out and blown out. That's the word, blown out. I do believe that I went in with frappe because I did want to deepen that color up just a tad on that same Sigma E40. And I really concentrated that color on the outer corner of the eye. Next, I am taking a Morphe M433. This is very similar to the Sigma E25 brush. And I am taking Anastasia Fawn. And I am really focusing that color on the outer corner of the eye. And once some of that color lightens up is when I start to move it into the inner corner. But I'm really focusing and really taking my time blending that nicely onto the outer corner of the eye. Then I'm going back in with the Sigma E40 and just making sure there are no harsh lines, buffing everything in, making sure everything is blended beautifully, as you can see here. Really take your time. Do not rush. This process is very crucial. Just blending my life, blending life away, blending. Okay. So next I'm going to take Coulour Pop's or Kathleen Lights, where the light is quad. And I'm going to be taking the lightest shade. I think this is typically supposed to be a matte, but it's more of a sheen, which is perfect because that is what's going to be ideal for this look. I am taking a Morphe G20 brush that's very dense, and this is like the equivalent to the MAC 242. And I'm just taking that color and I am packing it all over the lid, really carving out like that crease area. I will go back a few times and put more product on that brush just so I can really get a good color payoff. The color payoff is already great, but I really did want this color to be opaque. As you can see right here, I am taking it into the inner tear duct, but in just a few, I'm going to go in and I'm really going to like blow out like that inner tear duct and kind of expand it out. Almost like I'm wanting to go in to like reach the bridge of my nose, but I'm not going to reach the bridge of my nose. You'll see here. I'm really taking that color and I'm taking it underneath my lash line. I'm really moving it around in that inner corner because this is what is going to be crucial. This is basically what's going to make the look. Again, I'm just taking that same exact color and packing it onto my other eye, really taking my time to really get the desired color that I want. So as you see right here, this is when I'm going to go into my inner tear duct, and I'm really just blowing it out is what I'm doing. I'm going back in with that Morphe M433 with no additional product, and I'm just trying to make sure that I did not make too harsh of a line. So I'm just blending that out. And continuing to blend it out. Then I'm just going back in with that Sigma E40, again with no additional product, and just making sure everything is married really nicely together. Here is when I go ham with that Coulour Pop color, and I'm really packing that color onto the inner corner, but this is what is going to make the look, and this is what is really going to separate the eyes. It's really going to give it that bright-eyed, doe-eyed look. Yeah, that's bright, but that's what we want. Next, I'm going in with NYC liquid liner. I typically use a gel liner with an angled brush, but lately I have been really loving this liquid liner. The cool thing about this is that it dries matte. I'm not a fan of liquid liners that dry to a glossy shade, so this is kind of a deal breaker for me. It's great. I think it's like $3. And what I'm doing here is I'm just adding the thinnest line of liner that I can, basically just to prep for my lashes here in a few. Now I'm going to get some lash glue, just take a bead and drag it along the lash line. I believe these are Ardell Wispies, and what I did was I doubled them up. So basically 2 Ardell Wispies on top of each other so they could be extra fluffy. These are my favorite drugstore eyelashes ever. They're so pretty and they're easy to apply. I was bending them so that it could fit my eye a little bit better, so it's basically just molding them. I had some technical difficulties here and it caught onto my nail. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. But round 2. A lot of people like to use tweezers. Ever since I've been wearing fake lashes, I have always used my fingers. That is just what is easiest for me. So next I am going to be going over the false lashes with that same NYC liquid liner. Even though the glue does dry, or they say that it dries to a clear, you will still see like that leftover like residue, that a little bit of whiteness. So you always want to go over with your liquid liner after you apply false lashes. I forgot to apply mascara, but I'm doing it now, and I did get some on my lid, and instantly what I wanted to do was wipe it off, when what I should have done was just left it alone for a few minutes, come back to it, and you can just scratch it right off. A little trick that I like to do is when I forget to put on mascara, I will squeeze my natural lashes against my false lashes together while the mascara is still wet, so that you cannot see your false and your natural eyelashes. And this is only when I forget to curl my lashes and put mascara on, so it's a little secret. Next, what I am doing is using a e.l.f. angled brush, and I'm going in with Sonia Kashuk's brow palette, or like brow quad. It's really weird. The lighting is weird here because it seems like I'm using a way darker color than what I really did, but I used, it's like a reddish auburn color, just because that was what matched my hair best. So I didn't really go into too much detail or too much depth here, but I'm basically just filling it in, and yeah, other brow done, and yeah, just really sculpting in, brushing over, making sure that eyebrows look on fleek. Okay, dance break. Next, I'm going in with NYC's, I believe this is called Sunny, their Sunny bronzer. And this is probably my favorite drugstore bronzer ever. It is a matte, so it's perfect for contouring, which that's good, that's what we want. And I am using a e.l.f. angled brush. I had first wanted to contour, and then I decided a little bit later on that I wanted to go ahead and bronze. So just in a few seconds, I am going to switch over to like a bigger face complexion brush. So I'm really taking that into, to my hairline, taking it up, dusting it over my forehead, into the hollows of my cheek, and here is when I grab that bigger brush, and basically just going to give it a more bronze look. I didn't really want to do anything too exact. Yeah, so I'm just buffing everything in, buffing it into the hairline, buffing it into the hollows of my cheek. Even though I did not want to contour, I still want it to look nice and don't want anything to be looking harsh and crazy. I'm taking that same e.l.f. angled brush and I'm slightly contouring my nose. Obviously not doing anything too precise, but I still wanted a little something there. I dusted off the excess bronzer and I used that same brush, and I believe I'm using MAC's Rosie Outlook blush. I think this is a Pro Longwear blush. And now that I'm looking at it, I really wish that I would have made this color a little bit more intense. I wish that my cheeks would have been just a tad more pink, but oh well, next time. And next off, I am just taking a pencil brush. I don't even remember which one this is, but any pencil brush will do. And I am taking Frappe, and I am just, I really did take my time, and I really buffed that into my lower lash line. Okay. Yeah, I really did take my time, buffed it in. Next, I'm going in with Mary-Loumaniser's The Balm highlighter. This is probably one of my favorite highlighters, and I went ham with this highlighter. Not only did I take it on my cheekbones, I took it under my eyes, I took it down the center of my nose, and my forehead, and my chin. Basically, everywhere where I highlighted is where I put this highlighter, and I didn't even care. But for this look, this is what I wanted, and I think it came out really well. Super intense, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of that emphasize and basically just carving out the hollows of my cheek, because even though I didn't contour, again, like I said, I still wanted that to be clean. And yay, my favorite part. Now I am taking Anastasia's new craft colored liquid lipstick, and this is my obsession. I've been wearing it for the past month or so. Ever since it came out, I ordered it right away, and it's beautiful. I believe that this lipstick is really what just made this look pop. It's gorge. Ah, so pretty. Yep. So now I am just going in with the finishing touches. I'm using Jordana's mascara. This one is the one that's in the purple and black tube, and I am just coating my bottom lashes. And after this, your look is complete. I finished this off with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and you are done. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I decided to do this not really knowing what I was going to do, but I just kind of jumped right into it, and I tried to make it work. The look that I'm doing today was a very wide-eyed, doe-eyed, fresh, awake look, mainly because I've had horrible allergies for the past 2 months, and at night it's the worst, and in the morning my eyes are super tiny and very swollen. So out of necessity, really, I've had to wear this look for the past month. And I actually just got back from Dallas from celebrating my best friend's 22nd birthday, and I was there the whole weekend, and I wore this look every single day. It was appropriate for the evening, for like dinner, and we went out, and it was appropriate for the next day during the day. So I wore this the whole weekend, and it was spot on. You can tweak it, you can change it around, you can take off the lip if you want to make it a little bit more nude. This is my favorite color ever right now, so I'm going to be wearing this until it probably runs out. But you can tweak it to however you like, and I hope you found this helpful. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Am I filming? Yes, I am. We're gonna jump right in. We're gonna jump right in. We're gonna do this because we're gonna jump right in. And it's gonna work. Ooh, I get the chills every time I hear the song. It's like, I probably shouldn't be thinking the things that I'm thinking right now. I don't even know what I'm saying with, I don't even know what I'm doing with life. I don't think I'm gonna be any good at this YouTube thing.